And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Two there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now Wentz, and he connects with Ertz. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Man, this shit will not let me change my plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover,
shit's about to piss me off. You're only supposed to do so many fucking drives, too.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. So naturally they will decline it. They got the 1st down anyway on the play.
It's a glitch in this fucking game where I can't change shit.
1st down through hard work and effort anyway. 1st down.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. This is Clement. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tough roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And his kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So the score encompasses 9 plays and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's caught by Kelly. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's going to be hit.
Man.
Down.
Tyrone.
Back right around the 48-yard line. Mike Bennett in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And Eifert has it. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The face mask moves him all the way out past the 40 now for first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, Greg. Lefty.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Prescott. He rifles.
Oh my God, man! He's supposed to cut out,
Picked off by Glover
and he didn't.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Glover Quinn came into the NFL as a
Glover
quarterback,
Quinn
and he's
picked
morphed
that
into
off.
one of the better safeties in the league, and he just finished this one off with that nice pick.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And it's a fumble.
So you get it.
And the Cowboys
Trying to run with him.
When I see a
Crazy
play
as
like
hell.
that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. On 1st and 10, Prescott forced out to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Of course.
And the Eagles have recovered.
Of course.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because
Who the fuck caught up to you?
Never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice
I
that
hate
fumble.
the fucking
Practice
speed
it,
in this game.
preach
Dak
it,
cannot
talk
run
about
most
it all the
defensive
time. You
tackles.
would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Wentz going to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I'm giving you
Facing
this
a 2nd
game.
and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A run, it's Clement, and he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They get it to him running left. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz, flush to his right. And that is caught. It's Aguilar.
Man, you got to be piss me off. Cheese, 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 cheese.
Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles
She just came with no playbook.
for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Hike, what the fuck are you doing?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. Space to maneuver at the 40.
You might as well drop.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action. Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
It's taken to the 26.
This man can't shoot nobody.
After a punt of 47. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of, and that's caught inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
It's coming now.
Prescott on 1st down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. To the air again, Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And out now come the Eagles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. To throw, it's Wentz. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taken in at the 22. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Had a play early on in the game that they'd love to have back. And then they came back and made big plays for us down the stretch to help us win the game. And that's what the best players do, and that's what the best teams do. So we're certainly striving to do that.
Prescott to throw this time.
Thank you, Zeke. Just let him go right past you.
And that'll lead to 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Touchdown with the score is tied. The biggest thing we want to do is get yourself into a position where you can kick a reasonable field.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
He's made a good run after
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right now.
Now the question is,
It does the same plays, and I don't understand why I can ever get there fast enough. Really about to start irritating me.
My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. Right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. It's caught at the 10.
There we go.
Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on
And I
a
can't change
41 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
He keeps his composure. He executes plays. The guys around him executing plays. We're able to have success in that particular drive.
He'll get it up the middle.
Look, he dove at nothing.
Eagles touchdown.
Oh my God.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Antoine was part of the walkthrough.
A little
I'm
surprising.
going back to my playbook. I cannot do this one.
And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square
It's better route. It's a lot of waiting.
as the kicks away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
Busy blitzers.
Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Throwing, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Oh my God.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
How you deal with the team with my moves, things like that.
Prescott now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is first and 10.
This is real life.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So you have to be sensitive to that.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. 14 yards there and a first down.
Oh, it gave it to me?
No second guessing the call here. It was
Dude, because that was fucking bullshit. Anyways.
3rd and long. long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
It's coming now.
First down, Prescott. He's going deep for Brown. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Man, if you don't fucking throw it.
There is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there.
I'm still saying it's today,
spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play,
how come I cannot catch up to him at all?
At the 38. That's going to go
It's really about to irritate me.
And it'll be 2nd down.
I don't have any slow players. Except Sean over there.
Watching them string it out.
He's only
Get
82
all the way
speed.
to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a walk. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. David Irving in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. is here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be a big play.
And he's going to
Fucking hold your block, Tyrone.
The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Oh my God! Every fucking time I play this dude, that dude is old as shit.
Moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A give to Elliott. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Out of his end zone, Prescott.
Throw it, man. He had to be throwing it all fucking game. He had a quick ass release.
Who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays and safeties are so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Get over there. Go.
Now Wentz. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. David Irving. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat, but a 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Looking to throw. Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
To the left side here for Eifert. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them because of the incompletion. A very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time that you can take.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Sean Lee in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Back to throw. Staying on his feet. They still can't get it. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they will stop him short of the marker. Well, there is a flag here, but if this is on the offense, and I think it is, they'll obviously decline it. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
He couldn't quite.
I didn't mean to throw that.
Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Prescott. And that will be incomplete as well. Critical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
46 down, man. 5-4.
On play action, it's Wentz. Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. 81, 81.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing his Wentz. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.